plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Santos with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Substituição em andamento.
That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Alexander-Arnold. This is a promising build-up. Yamal has the space to scheme. In towards the back stick. Khan deals with that nice and simple.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He is through here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. Cannavaro tries to play it through, and the through ball. That's a simple one for the keeper. Rijkaard. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Alaba gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. And Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Santos with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in, impressive jump. He's got away with one there.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Oh, that's a fine interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
No way through there. Beckham. Messi. Now it's Maradona. White is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cafu makes the interception. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Now Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich. Nice physical challenge. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Serginho. And it's Cruyff. He's on it, can he get away? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Santos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pressing high and with purpose. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Maradona. He has found the way through. Yamal. Cruyff. He's had a shot! Cruyff quickly. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So we have movement on both benches. Santos are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Gnabry gets flagged offside.
Substituição.
That pass isn't the best. Into the last 5 minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Neymar. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And here's Hazard. Has a look and plays it forward.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Plenty to enjoy. And the referee brings it to a close. Santos are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as...
Header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That is good alertness. And it's Maradona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Maradona. He's got away. Lovely feet. Tries to cross. He's having a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he thumps it clear. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Maradona. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Davis. He is through here. Davis delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. De Bruyne. Now it's Lukaku. And it's McTominay. McTominay. McTominay! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Still goalless. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Beckenbauer. Now Costa Curta. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. McTominay. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Costa Curta. Beckham. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is very well defended.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Neres. Delivered from distance. Oh, good! McTominay gets flagged offside. Oh, strongly challenged there. And he's picked out the... It's Lukaku!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Davis producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. De Bruyne pinches it off him. Cruyff played out towards the right wing, and it's Rijkaard. Picked out brilliantly, and the finish! Goal! The first significant strike. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
And one more try! Now that is commitment to the cause. Santos with the corner, there first. Di Lorenzo attempts a clearance. In with the challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Messi. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Santos trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a promising position. He's found a way through. And a chance! And that's a tiny finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.